Hi, I'm Tara Lyons with Team Lyons and Royal LePage, and I want to welcome you to Ginger Roots. This is the best little find that I have found in town, and I enjoy every minute of it. So what I'm going to do is introduce you to the whole person behind Ginger Roots. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Leanne Shaw, owner of Ginger Roots Wellness and Coaching.
So very excited to be here. And it was actually a friend of mine who will remain nameless, but you'll know who you are. And she's the one that told me, actually it was her husband who told me about you. And so I was so excited. He's like, you got to go and you got to check this place out. So of course I did. So what got you started in this?
So a little bit of an interesting story. I was an HR manager for almost 20 years and suddenly lost my job. And I knew at that point I wanted a different career, a little bit transition into maybe something with a little bit of wellness, but also having that work-life balance perspective as well. So I certainly did a lot of research, figured out that I wanted to start a wellness business. So I had the ability to work from home and make sure that I can help others with their self-care, because it's so important to make sure that you've got that self-care aspect in your life.
Absolutely. And we're going to get into some of the self-care products and things that you do, but you also mentioned something else that's a little bit near and dear to my heart too, and that's coaching. So you've incorporated this just recently. Has this been something you've been doing for a little while? What's the coaching aspect?
So coaching as part of an HR manager role, obviously I had a lot of opportunities to coach in the workplace. So I'm just finishing up my coaching program where I'll be able to offer those services to my clients, as well as look within the working industry, different areas as well, to be able to coach either leaders, supervisors, managers, and then also put that self-care aspect into that as well.
What a great idea. So, okay, let's get into some of the products and that, but also who's your ideal client?
So ideal clients is anybody that's looking to balance their self-care. Obviously, self-care is the success of living your best life. So anybody that's looking to find some opportunity to slow down, look after themselves from a holistic perspective. I do have a partnership with the Belleville Senators as well, so looking after their athletes throughout the season, which has been fantastic, but also any ages, people that want to come just experience some holistic self-care, from facials, reflexology, Indian head massages, Swedish massage, etc.
The other one that I thought was really interesting, and that was the Indian head massage. Oh my gosh, is that ever relaxing? And I think for the first time in my life, I actually started to fall asleep during this procedure, which when you have it, you're like, how did you do that? I found it incredibly relaxing. So that was a lot of fun too.
Yes. Lots of positive feedback from my clients in regards to different services that I offer, and that opportunity to just slow down. Because I run it out of my home, it's fairly quiet in here. Yes. So there's not those distractions that you may get in other locations. So lots of positive feedback around that.
Yeah. The curtains do come down, just so you know. So the other thing too, one of the other ones I had was the hot stone massage. Oh, that was lovely and divine as well. So very relaxing. You need to come and have a place to relax. That's great. But it also helps fix, and that's important. So are there any specialty services that you want to talk about and get out there?
I mean, I think all of them are special in their own kind of way. What I really like to do is incorporate. So if somebody's coming for Swedish massage, if they're coming for holistic facial, I always incorporate some of the Indian head massage into those services. So again, a lot of times my clients know that, and so they'll ask for a little combo between all of it. Including some reflexology. I do have a new service to offer in the next week or so. It'll be up on my website, which is the Japanese head massage, which certainly is another opportunity to incorporate some of that wellness holistic approach in, but also looking after the scalp, the hair as well.
I know we've been highly anticipating this, so I'm really excited.
Yes.
Now, I also believe you have another service that you've been putting out there as well, and that is poolside yoga.
Poolside yoga, Pilates, and then a combination between the two. So it's weather permitting, obviously, because we're outside. An opportunity to come with maybe some of your friends, a good opportunity to be outside, just experience yoga and Pilates outside, which changes the perspective for sure. And then at the end, either a fresh juice or a mocktail, and we just have a few minutes at the end to enjoy each other's company, and lots of good feedback from that as well. So
And really, with the summer we've been having, we might call it sweat yoga. Just saying, so that might be incorporated into it as well. Okay, so you've heard about some of these things that we've been talking about, but let's actually get into some specifics. So an example is people hear about reflexology, but they don't actually know what that is and how it can benefit. So do you want to just kind of give a little bit of a brief description on that?
Sure. So reflexology is about balancing the entire body. So we do work on your feet, where we basically are hitting around 55 points on the feet, looking at all of your systems, respiratory system, circulatory system, lymphatic drainage as well, and really taking the opportunity to look at the different areas, finding out if there's maybe some blockages of energy, there could be inflammation, perhaps an injury there, and just spending a little bit more time in those areas where we notice those crunchy areas is what they call them. And just making sure that the people are aware that as they're coming in, that this is wellness, but it's also an opportunity for a number of different injuries that people are facing, but also just relaxing the body as a whole. So a great opportunity. Certainly if people don't like their feet to be touched, then we can do hand reflexology, same sequence, but it's all done on the hands as opposed to the feet.
So let's talk about the new piece of equipment. Let's go through what that is.
All right, so Japanese head spa, putting a focus on the scalp. So there will be exfoliation for the scalp, lots of different products that are available for the hair as well. And then also incorporating different massage techniques into that process. It's about an hour and 15 minutes for the service. And I will be including a little bit of an express facial, which people always like, and then potentially incorporating in some reflexology or a hand or arm massage while your scalp's being steamed for about 10 to 15 minutes as well. So super relaxing, an opportunity for people obviously to have somebody else do a nice scalp massage. A lot of people comment when they go to the hairdressers, they always wish that person would spend a little bit more time doing that wash or that massage for them. So this is a great opportunity. So a little bit of similarities between the Indian head massage and Japanese head spa, just in the fact that that Japanese head spa is using some products. So I'm going to use a Veda product, which has been around for a long time, some plant-based products, and certainly looking at the scalp, how the individual's hair type is, and then incorporating that product in there. So if you've got super oily scalp, we can look at that. If you've got sebum on the scalp, then obviously using a different product line for that area as well. With the massage part of it, certainly an opportunity there just for some relaxation, but then also stimulation of the hair growth, as well as calming down that central nervous system to relax and again find that opportunity to have some self-care.
And that one is the one that has the steamer that goes with it, so you're getting that moisture, you're getting that created into it as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we'll use a hair mask and allow that to stay on with steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay.
There's also a halo rain shower that comes over. So as we rinse out the product, this nice halo comes up and over. And then also a hand nozzle that we'll use to remove the product.
All right. And of course, the Indian scalp massage.
So an opportunity there from a lymphatic drainage perspective, relaxation, as well as hair growth in potential candidates or clients that are having that done. And it's a great opportunity if you've got headaches, migraines, stiff neck, sore back, just an opportunity to relax there as well.
What would be the number one, actually, because you mentioned migraines and headaches, because that's a commonality amongst a lot of people, what would you recommend would be the number one to help with that?
So probably a combination of them all. Again, it's a holistic approach. So we're not just focusing in one area of the body. We're trying to balance the entire body. So I've had lots of good comments in regards to reflexology for people that have migraines, concussions, but then also from an Indian head perspective, feedback from my clients who suffer from migraines as well.
So we were talking about who might be the perfect clientele, and really it could be anybody, because you don't just service adults, but also kids who may have a sports injury, or maybe they're getting headaches, things like that. So the type of people that you actually help out.
So all ages. I do offer reflexology for the youth as well, teenagers, and certainly from a holistic perspective for facials, I offer a teenage facial. So that's an opportunity for them to experience them, maybe use a different product line with those individuals if they're dealing with some acne, maybe some oily skin as well. So yes, lots of different opportunities for all ages. And I do have some regular younger clients that get an opportunity to experience both the facials and the reflexology, and they love it. So
Get them while they're young, and then we're just addicted and we have to keep coming back. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, what do you got going on? You've got a website?
gingerrootswellness.ca.
Excellent. And you have an email address?
Yes, I do. info@gingerrootswellness.ca.
Okay. And so they can book appointments through there, right? Through
They
your
absolutely
website?
can through the booking system online.
Oh, excellent. Okay. And you use your socials like Facebook, Instagram. Do you have any of those?
I do, Facebook and Instagram.
So once everybody's had this wonderful service, what types of payments do you take so people could be prepared?
So all different payments, cash, debit, e-transfer, credit card. I generally send an invoice to the individual and then they can pay once the invoice has been received.
Well, that's great. Make it easy.
Yes.
It's all about easy. And so we're going to put those all on here for you. Take a look below. And of course, if you ever have any questions, you can call me, but absolutely call Ginger Roots. I'm going to just always call her Ginger Roots. She doesn't get called by her first name when I talk to her, because I always tell everybody about her, Ginger Roots. I just love the name. So where'd the name come from?
So my nickname is actually Ginger, and then Roots comes from the holistic perspective.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
See?
So I combine the two together.
That's so perfect.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really
you.
appreciate it. And check her out.
Thank you. I appreciate the time and hope to see everybody. Thank you so much.
Sweet TaraLyons.